Yo, 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 what's up, fellas? We got that shit going. Welcome, welcome, guys. We're going to be looking to do some deadly trading today. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. I got Link up behind me right now. Oops. Let me get a bit. The wind's blowing. My green screen. Oh, I need to come out this way a little more, eh? Guys, wind blowing my green screen. A little technical difficulties here. There we go. All right. So we're going to be taking a look at Link, bad boy right behind me. We're going to be trying to make a trade. I'm going to see if I can do something within Link today. It looks like there might be a setup available here for me. We're going to take a look at a couple other altcoins. So for anybody here, if you guys have an altcoin you want me to maybe trade today, I'll take a look at it, drop it in the comments, and I will take a look at the altcoins. So let's just go ahead and get started because gonna be here. We might be here for quite some time. I'm gonna try to get a trade executed on screen today. A little bit of a scalp, maybe set up a day trade. Don't really want to force anything. Trying to force some trades for entertainment. Cost me a couple bucks, nothing major in the past. But we want to avoid losses. I want to teach you guys the right way to trade. So we're not going to look to jump in something today just for the hell of it, like we've not necessarily been doing, but when it comes to entertaining you guys, I try to be entertaining. So let's see who we got here. Who's ready to be entertained? My boy Cal. Shout out to Cal. He's one of our newest supporters. Thank you to Cal so much for being a supporter. It means everything. You're the reason we're here. We got boy Tamelo in the house. Greetings, greetings. Hannah Nanya, what's up, brother? Oh, let's go. You made it. Yeah, man. Did it a little bit earlier than usual. It's because I might spend a little more time here today. I don't know. I don't want to have to push a couple hours stream into when you guys are sleeping. So I want to start a little bit earlier. Thank you guys for catching the time change and for making it out. Got Crypto Slot in here too. What's up, brother? And Takal says, yo, man, so excited, but sadly I got a bounce in 10. Damn. Well, I'll try to get something done for you, my man. Hopefully you'll be able to watch a good recap. So let me get Link out of the way here, guys, and we'll talk Bitcoin really quick. Bring a bit of a Bitcoin chart over here. So what we're looking at for Bitcoin here, just in market structure. So we're going to talk a little bit about the market structure, how it's seemingly breaking above a bearish flag, and we're going to talk about how some indications or some of the indicators. Some people use indicators to trade, some people don't. We're just going to lay a couple of common indicators on underneath Bitcoin, talk about how they relate to the market structure and where we might see this thing going. So something notable here is that on the 4H we do have, it seems like to be a lower high. On the daily time frame, this candle is not yet complete. We've still got about 6 hours left, a little over 6 hours, 55 minutes left to see if this is going to create a lower high or not. Now in the instance of daily candlesticks, this still could pop up and create another higher high and disrespect some of the divergence we're about to talk about. But we do need to take note that it's possible still in the daily time frame we could be pushing up higher. I really want to be bearish on this move. I really wanted to short right here at the top of this and get all the way back down to the channel and have the best entry for when it breaks to the downside. Now what it looks like is happening here, I can turn off my visual assistance indicator and we can just see some really quick, simple trend lines. So this is from the initial bear projection. Here we are with the extended wick, and now we're in this sort of ascending channel. It's opening up. It's not exactly a parallel channel as we can see here. And if we push these out, we might have upwards ranges. If I extend that there and extend this up here. So we can see that this channel is breaking above and playing valid outside of the bear flag now. So the bear flag has been breached once. We did have a poke on the downside when we were using this projection. So we had that pop out on the downside. This could be a pop to the top, and that's why it's notable that we have this 4-hour candle close, what seems to be a lower high. So there could be a support area right here. Ultimately, if this is broken, we're going to look for a little bit of support in this general area, and if not, then we can chase it back down to the bottom and hopefully make a short before it breaks out of this and get the best entry for some downside continuation. We're pretty much, we can't go full bear till we get over, I would say probably around, yeah, it has to be higher than that. Probably come back around 30K, we had to be full bear, or sustain something around like 32K above this structure. But In the meantime, you know, we could have some pops up all the way there. That would be what's considered a pullback since this is downtrend. Now, imagine this might be tough for me to turn my world upside down right now, but I think if you're on desktop, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to do this. If you're on a mobile device, all you have to do is turn it upside down, and then you can see the trend, right? So it looks like an uptrend, and that would be a pullback for a continuation. So just looking at some things, we're going to start piling some things on now. What we can see on the exponential moving averages, and if you don't know what this is, I'm not going to explain it in explicit detail. I've got a couple videos explaining all the technical indicators I'm about to talk about. So we'll give you a brisk rundown. This is the average price that people are paying for the asset over a given measure of time. And right now I'm observing 9, 26, 50, 100, and 200. This simply means the period of candlesticks being observed. And since we're on the 4-hour chart, it's observing 4-hour candlesticks, so the sessions are measured in 4-hour increments. So over the past 200 sessions, we could see that people paid an average right here, this orange number, of $22,078 for Bitcoin. So the current market price is trading above all the exponential moving averages up to 200. It's currently trading above. What that means is sometimes these get used for dynamic support and resistance. We can see here there's a nice little touch before a breakthrough, and there's other levels that we have to consider here as well. But this is basically meaning we have this layer of support. So to the downside, this is the immediate downside region that we could see right here, playing all the way back into this exponential moving average. And price could even pop down below, do a retest, and a downside continuation. But what is notable here is we have the 50 crossing the 200. Oh, fuck. I need to put my head to the side, guys. Sorry, fellas. Hey, what's up, Ananya, Johnny? I always forget to put my damn head to the side. Okay, there we go. So, glad that was a little bit out of the way. Anyway, there. What we have is the 50 and 200 EMA cross. Now, if it crosses up, this is what's commonly known as a golden cross. I have a video about this. And if it crosses down, it's commonly referred to as a death cross. So we can pull up a back tester, and I can show you the data on here. I think I can do it within a moment's notice, actually. If I just pull that up there, put 5200. Okay, so we can see it's a pretty profitable strategy. My head's right there in the way on that one, right here above my nugget. Yeah, so right there. Oh yeah, and if you can see through my shirt, I should have addressed that at the beginning. My shirt's blue. I don't know why the green screen's treating it like it's green. Yeah, I got a green screen filter to blur out the green screen back here. My shirt's blue, and it's apparently see-through, but whatever. So anyway, we can see here that it's a pretty profitable strategy. If you go long whenever it crosses up and go short whenever it crosses down. Pretty profitable strategy, pretty low drawdown, lots of money made. Okay, anyway, taking that off. Now that's quite scary to me because I don't really want to go short. At least for a larger picture setup whenever I do see this, because it's not often a false signal, especially on 4-hour and above. If you get into smaller time frames, the accuracy of that strategy is deterred, for sure. It's diluted because there's a lot more movements, a lot more noise. But on the 4H in 1 day, we can see on the 1-day time frame, it has not occurred yet. Still got quite a ways to go before the 50 could cross the 200. But that would be a long-term bullish indicator. As we can see here, when the 50 crossed the 200, right, we have 926.50. 926.50 would be blue, 200 is orange. So this is the average price paid for Bitcoin over the past 50 days with the blue line, and the orange line is the past 200 days. And whenever these moving averages cross, generally we see huge momentum shifts and changes in the market direction. So now we haven't seen that on the daily time frame, but we have seen it on the 4-hour time frame. So that's something to be careful of now. This bear flag actually could not play bearish. We could find support within this area where the box is here and push up. So even if we do break through this, and that's why I have this dotted line here, it's not a very strong support line due to its strong sloping nature. If it gets broken, we could find support here along these EMAs or in this area. That's why it's highlighted like that. So that's what we need to be careful for, pushing for higher highs and an uptrend continuation. Now I'm just going to add a couple more indicators on so we can talk about a couple things. We have a little bit of conflicting data, which is not what we like to find as analysts. We like to have an idea about the market structure, and then turn on the indicators to find that they confirm our idea. So let me take a swig of some vitamin water here, and we'll carry on with this. What's up, guys? By the way, if you missed the intro, I said I will look to trade in an altcoin or two today. So drop your altcoin selections, and I'll see if I can play around in the volatility. All right. So, talking about these indicators now. My boy Niaz says, have a good day, sir. Thanks, Niaz. I'll try. Hey, Johnny says, hi, Edward. Hope you're doing fine. Sure am, buddy. I'm doing just fine. Oh, we got G-Man in the house. Dude, I didn't even see you, G-Man. What's up, dog? Shit. Thanks for coming out, man. Glad to have you. G-Man dropping altcoin and shit. G-Man's a pretty good trader. If you're looking at something too, G-Man, don't keep us in the dark. Give your boy a signal while he's on stream so he doesn't look like a clown today. G-Man in the house, boys. Shout out G-Man. G-Man wants us to look at ETH. I bet you he already has an idea on ETH. That's why he wants me to look at it. All right, we got Rune, Manic, and Slot wants to know about the MACD. All right, so these indicators right here. Now, I'll talk about the RSI and I'll talk about the divergence that I'm looking at. Now, this is a picture of bearish divergence. I don't actually have a picture of bearish divergence handy, but you can look this up. It's when price creates a higher high, but the RSI indicator does not form a higher high. This is a lower high. So this isn't exactly the cleanest divergence that we would like to see. And I'm not going to try and backtrack an example of what good divergence would be on the stream. But what we can see here is this is an example of divergence. So long as this line, if we project it out, doesn't get crossed over, then we can stay within a divergence projection, which usually indicates that price is going to do some type of reversal soon. So this is why, this was the main reason that I got the sell idea for Bitcoin here. But like I said, we're getting a little bit of conflicting information now, especially with that golden cross here. But the RSI is showing us divergence. Now, what would make me feel a lot better about the situation is if we saw that same divergence in other indicators, but it's simply not here in these. They're all forming higher highs, and you know, oftentimes we will see MACD divergence with RSI divergence and price action divergence, and that's going to give us multiple layers of confirmation for our idea. But that doesn't line up right here. Really quickly, Crypto Slot asked about the MACD. Crypto Slot, I do have a video detailing this or outlining this in pretty good detail. We've also written an article that is posted in our server, so you can check out the Crypto University server article. Basically, the MACD is the moving average convergence divergence. It interprets the information from the exponential moving averages, and we can see here, it's not exactly the same formula, but it takes a weighted average, and we can see that we have a MACD and a signal line. So if you look right here, we can go to the MACD and change the color, and the signal and change the color. They come by default blue and orange. Whenever they have a cross right here, this is what's considered a bullish cross. You're looking for upwards price action. Now, the MACD is great for when price is moving sideways like this. Whenever we have a super duper downtrend like right here, well, obviously, in this instance, the MACD opened up and told us that we had that nice downtrend. But sometimes in a strong downtrend like this, the MACD will go up and down, and you'll get a bullish cross in a downtrend, but it won't do much for the trend. Actually, kind of like you can see here, we have a bullish cross here, and it's a strong bullish cross, but it doesn't do much for the price action. It actually drags it down. So from that bullish cross, there was a profitable move, but to where a cross is bearish actually would have been a loss if you were just following, you know, cross to cross. So usually when you see a cross, it's indicative that there could be a reversal in price action. And remember, the MACD forms after the candlesticks do the move. So don't try and speculate. A quick tip, don't try and speculate on the MACD crossing. Don't say, oh, it looks like that's got me into quite a few losing trades. Whenever you speculate that the MACD is going to cross, don't do that. Speculate after it crosses. Like, okay, I've witnessed this cross. Now it's likely that price could reverse in the opposite direction. So that's a quick rundown of it. And I've written a very technical blog about who wrote it, when it was invented, all that good stuff in another video. But the MACD here, what we can see is that there was a bearish cross. So technically this is a bearish trend. We have not observed a bullish cross. We should not really be looking for long entries right now unless we're going to be looking for a counter trend trade. So this here being a bearish cross tells us that it's likely we could see prices go in a bearish direction or in a downward direction. That's what's being told to us. And the ADX here, what we can see is that the current uptrend gained strength, and it's lost some of its uptrend strength. So just because this is going up doesn't mean strength goes up, or just because this is going up doesn't mean the trend goes up. It's the strength of the trend. So we had a lot of strength in this uptrend, and it's starting to lose strength. It could reverse. This ADX isn't telling us too much. I don't like whenever it's pointing downwards. If we were in this area right here, I'd be like, yeah, this is pretty strong uptrend. We should be looking for longs, and until that's over. But we're not in that area, so that's what we're looking for there. So let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. And I'm going to take this off because I don't really want this on my screen right now while I'm looking at the charts. And that was just a quick rundown for BTC. So for BTC, I don't know, if I wanted to get a scalp in here, it'd be pretty tough. I think a couple good options that we could have here is, if price sustains here, we could try to do long back to the top of this channel into the divergence. Or if this wedge comes to life and we don't see any price action break above this, when this price meets in this area right here, price is going to have a little conflict right here. Price cannot respect this uptrend line. Let me back that away. Price cannot respect this uptrend line and this downtrend line at the same time. So one of them is going to be respected, get pushed out. The other one's going to be disrespected. So whether it be this one or this one, if you want to shoot up for a long, you'll target here for, this is the most recent swing low, so this should be a stop loss or right outside of this formation, as if it comes down, it could get a check in here, and you don't want to be involved in this extra deviation. So that's 2.5%, and all the way to the bottom is 4%. So a good stop loss would be somewhere, if you don't know what this tool is, this is how you look for trades. So you measure it, set it up here, see if you like this. So something around here, I'll clone this line real quick, because this is how you would trade an uptrend channel. We're going to find an area where we're comfortable entering, and that's a 1.5% spread, a little over 1.5% spread. So we could put, stop loss right outside this, because obviously if price breaks below this, it could wick us out of a trade, but in a safe scenario, this is where a reasonable stop loss would be. It'd be hard to hit. Now we should try and get below this, of course, and if you can afford a 2.75% stop loss on the top side, maybe over this is a good target to at least break even, and then you can target up here to this swing high and back up to the divergence trend line, because ultimately, as long as this is respected, we could probably find a short from that area. And short 1 or 2 would be from going either, if we're fortunate enough to get a retrace off of here, we could try to short from this area with this swing high. If you want to wait for a large pullback, you can try to short off this divergence, because there's not really much over here to break above at this point. It would have to create a new high in market structure, continue the uptrend. Or you can wait for the breakout right here. I'll just hide this one for a second. Okay, so if you wait for this breakout right here, this is along the bottoms, and you'll try to shoot your entry here. You're betting on price breaking out here, doing a little retest deal, and then shooting down. Maybe it runs into this area again, like I said, and shoots down. Or it doesn't, come back up, and you escape out in this area for profits. So those are the options that we're looking at with this current market setup. I don't think I'm going to place my day trade in here without a little more information. So let's see what altcoins you guys recommended for me. I did want to take a look at Link, but my idea for Link, I got a pin in it. So we'll take a look through you guys' altcoins. I'm going to put BTC up on my other screen here and keep an eye on it. It looks like it's falling down on the, I've got the 5-minute time frame up over here and the 1 minute too. So I might jump into Bitcoin. It's where I'm most comfortable trading. I'm waiting to try and find a good structure that I can get in for with nice profits. So keeping an eye on that. All right, let me check out what you guys got for me. All right, so Rune, Matic. Let me write these down real quick because I know these comments might get buried. So let me see here. We got Rune. And guys, I'm probably not going to be able to look at all of these in explicit detail and give you, I should schedule a stream for that, right? I should schedule a stream where I just take altcoins and give you guys a full breakdown of the technicals that I'm seeing. We should do that. We'll get that scheduled for August. But today I'm not going to be able to look through everyone's altcoins. I'm just going to take a brief look at them, see if something stands out to me that I might see one opportunity available over another. If not, I have to do some forensic research, put it under my microscope, and see where I can get a scalp or two in. So we got Rune, Manic. Oh yeah, ETH. My boy G-Man asked for ETH. Put ETH up there. We'll take a look at ETH first. Put a big old box around that one. We got Crypto Slot talking about the MACD. Otter FTM. Alright, Johnny, since you suggested two, I'm going to bring out my large coin that I like to flip. And this is the only thing money is good for is coin tosses. I didn't even call anything. Alright, okay, look. Tails is ADA and heads is FTM. So we're going to do one of the two there. And it's heads. What did I say it was? Tails was ADA, heads is FTM. Alright, FTM. I think it was FTM. If I was wrong, correct me. You guys can rewind this. I can't rewind my head. Ronald, you lost 600. You're so stressed. What happened, bro? No. Tell us about it, dude. We'll get you fixed up, man. That sucks. I'm sorry, dog. Tell us about it so that way we don't fucking make the same mistake as well. I see that you got GMT, so we'll put GMT in there. Ronald, I just did a pretty good in-depth analysis on BTC, so you can skip back and rewatch that BTC part. But GMT, I got on the list. Crypto Slot said ADA. Fuck, looks like ADA made it anyway. Oh, Crypto Slot said ADA and Soul, so we get the coin toss again. Alright, Crypto Slot, since you said two. Ah, fuck! Niaz said ADA anyway. Okay, Niaz says ADA, Crypto Slot says Soul. Alright, so these are the ones we're going to look at today, guys. Let me take a look at these. Make sure they're all on Bybit. I think all of these should be on Bybit. So maybe FTM. Take a look at FTM. Yep, FTM's on there. Alright, cool. I'm gonna leave my little link tab open. Close out of that. Delete that BTC drawing. And we are going to ETH. ETH is the big dog. ETH is the big dog. Big dog. Ooh, larger picture. Where's that? Looks like nice. Okay, so ETH is going back into a falling wedge. So normally when we see this, we look for a break on the upside. We got a break to the downside. ETH has re-entered this falling wedge. So that's nice. Looks like we have pretty strong uptrend characteristics, but unfortunately we have divergence. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, let's put a short in. G-Man, I know you asked me about ETH because you had an idea. You thinking short? Yeah, I'm thinking short, buddy. Looks like it. Let me just get a little bit of analysis on here. I bet G-Man's going short. I bet you G-Man's already short in profits with this. Good suggestion, G-Man. Alright. Careful there, G-Man. Already in the short. I fucking knew it. Damn, G-Man's the man with the plan. Just putting all of us on. G-Man. Shout out G-Man, guys. Y'all gotta hit my boy up. He just dropped us with a hot signal, dog. Pull that up on the 1H now. We'll go 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't want to pop the short yet because it looks like I might get a bullish cross here soon. Let's see if it breaks that. I could break this right here. Nice. See, there's something I'm missing here. Ah, damn. Should have shot that shit. We'll see. Let me go in a little bit lower. Yeah, okay. Cut through that wick. I don't normally like cutting through wicks. We're gonna do it this time. I have 2 layers on it, so I'll just dice that up really quick. Trying to see if I can get a formidable stop in here. I definitely don't want no 8% stop loss. Fuck, that looks like, yeah. Oh no, that's not too bad. Damn. I don't want a FOMO. I want FOMO. Alright, yeah, here it looks like we got a little bit of bearish dive too. Shit. I'll shoot the ship on this, I guess. We'll shoot the ship. Try and hold this off for a bit. $9.50 eggs. Alright, let me see what we got there. Okay, fellas. He definitely looks tasty on a larger time frame, but I don't want to be that sucker who just buys the pullback there. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I can get this to make sense, guys, so give me a second to think here. I want it to be over this swing high. We need to make our stop loss hard to achieve, but that's a 5% stop loss there. I think G-Man got a good entry on it. I did anyway. Let me adjust this out to here. I'll throw another one on. Let me come back up to a bigger time frame and see what I can do about that. It's so steep. I'm interpreting the information as fast as I can, guys. G-Man got in at 16:29. Oh, lucky dog. Feel like the short train has already left. Yeah. Unless we can find support here, and then I'll play another entry somewhere around here. That seems like a smart thing to do. If it bounces above here, I can see it breaking above that, and then we'll play these two wicks. So we'll try and see if price goes somewhere around here. That way I can try to wait for a little bit of a bounce up, play the new high, and find a short. So put a pin in ETH. Let me just pull on the 1 minute and see what the volatility is like. Just really quickly, maybe really quickly. I'm going to turn on my EMA trading indicator. Yeah, so we don't have that anywhere. There we go. Alright, yeah, so that's like a little cheat code I'm using. Not really, but if it's green, obviously I'm going to want to look for an area to take a trade. Probably just finish that little code on the 1 minute. But I don't see it here, so alright. We'll come back for you. Come back for you, ETH. This looks like it's a bit exhausted there. We'll come back for ETH. Good show, G-Man. Good show. I mean, there's still plenty of short opportunity. The risk is just a little offset right now. Still plenty of short opportunity. Plenty of fucking short opportunity. Do we have... Let me see real quick on the 4H. Really quick. Yeah, so even if price pulls to here, we can see if it breaches this line, the 26 EMA is 3% away. Retesting that line is 6%. 50 EMA is 8%. And then coming back all the way to the 100 and 200 where it just crossed. Even if we were to meet it, because they'd probably travel up. Potential 10% there. So keep your eyes on that one. And what else do we have on the list here? I want to keep a good eye on these, but I'm also watching Bitcoin. All right, put a pin on that. What do we have now? We have Rune. We have Rune. Go on to the Bybit chart. Same shit. Super stacked, pumped like a motherfucker. Divergence. Ah, man, I missed all the great entries. That's super. Damn, that's so far away. I mean, it's still like I said, plenty of room. I wouldn't short though while this thing says green. Let me turn that off for just a second. Well, no, because that is my 100 EMA. It's counter trend trades. It would be jumping the gun. I don't know. We do have divergence here. It's a little bit stronger than some of the other dive we've seen. The RSI doesn't look like it, of course. I don't see any bullish dive on the bottom either there. Some hidden bullish divergence on ETH 1H. Did I miss that? Yeah, there it is. Looks like a little bit of hidden bullish right there. So maybe we can get that push up. Nice find, Johnny. Look at Johnny putting in the work, guys. This is a team effort here. Good show, Johnny. So Johnny found that right there and right here. So this is an example of hidden bullish. Wrote an article about it, did a video about it. If you don't know what it is, we can get you educated after the stream for sure. Just check out the YouTube. But yeah, that looks like a little bit of hidden bullish. So good thing I didn't pop the short right away. Maybe we can wait for it to push up and get a better entry on that. Carrying on with Rune. Looks like this zone gun could 3-bar play. I'd actually be willing to bet on that. I've not done a video on 3-bar play because it wasn't my concept and someone already covered it really well. I mean, I suppose I could, but what would be the fun in that? Someone else has already did it. He's just gonna be like, "You're stealing my stuff, bro." Basically, I would want to put the wick. I'll need to wait for this candlestick to close. I'll need to wait 2 hours and 27 minutes. But whenever this candlestick's closed, I'll shoot the entry. I can put the stop loss above this wick, and the 3-bar play bets that we're gonna have another big red candlestick to the downside like this. So it would be like that. That's what we'll be betting on with the 3-bar play there. Which, I mean, I could see that happening, breaking some of these levels of support. If I get into a smaller time frame, I'll drop into the 1H. I don't want to skip that and miss some more divergence there. It doesn't look like it's too strong here anyway. Yeah, it's not there yet. Bow, 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 bow. Tough one out here. Yeah, with this 9 and 26 cross here, I'd be looking to play probably off of that. And then the uptrend is strong with this one. See here? Yeah, I'll play that too. Alright, so we'll play that. Put this one on over here. And here's a nice little zone. Yeah, I think that's on. Alright. Yeah, maybe something like that. Something like that'll work. We could try that. Shoo! We could try that. That's aggressive as fuck. I don't really want to. Oh, look at shooting. Alright, I'll butt it up right there to where current price is, and I'll just loathe in my indecisiveness later after I see it work out for me. Yeah. That's probably gonna shoot in. Who asked for Rune? Did you have any thoughts on Rune? Who was that? Mac Bokusen. Rune and Matic, you said. Yo, do you have any thoughts on Rune? Are you looking at an idea? G-Man, did you happen to pull up Rune when it became the subject of discussion? What do you think about that? That looks pretty solid, huh? Man, I should just get in on that shit, huh? Let me make sure I'm not following. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I should wait for another pullback, same scenario here, because that stop loss is too tight. That's just asking to be hit. Put it above there, but then 5% still bad. Mac Buxton was thinking short. How do you calculate trade side and leverage? Waggy, that depends a lot about your risk management criteria. So you don't want to just, be using a boatload of leverage because you have a good idea about the trade or something like that. Whenever you are more confident in a trade, you can step outside the guidelines a little bit, but you want to be risking, on average about the same amount per trade. We're looking for consistency here. If you run 100 trades and you win, 65 of them, over the larger scale, you're going to be profitable, right? If you run all of them with the exact same amounts, you win 65 out of 100 trades. That's not a very good winning ratio, but it's a profitable win ratio if you took every trade with the same amount. But if you started adjusting your variables and you took this trade with more than you took that trade, then it wouldn't really matter if you lose or win 65, right? The market has plenty of variables. Limit your risk management at the very beginning, step one. I would say try to limit your trade size between 3 to 5% of your portfolio. 5% is a lot. If you keep risking 5% of your portfolio in every trade and you're not very good at trading, you won't make it that far. So say paper trade, when you start trading with real money, 3% is perfectly fine. Whenever you feel more comfortable, 5% is great. 10% is pushing it. So take that how you will. Oh yeah, I also got a video about risk management too. You can go check that out. We got videos for all this stuff, guys. All the stuff. If we don't have videos for it, we'll make one for it. So yeah, McBuxton, what do you think? Are you in the short already, or you think I should jump in on the short wagon? I don't think so. MACD, RSI looks, a little oversold already. See that the ADX is gaining strength here on the downtrend, but it's already a little toasty right there. It'd have to break up and create a pretty rampant move if I was going to agree with that. Waggy says, thanks, brother. You're welcome, good sir, Mr. Waggy. All right, let's throw down to the 1 minute. Oh, okay. Let me see. A little bit of bullish dive there. Shit, drop the short and take a long. I'll long it back up to those. We're going to counter trend trade. Watch it just spill out of this right underneath me. Yeah, no, because this is gaining strength here. That opened up strong. Decisions. Just that. Yeah. Why is that so far away? How did that get so far away? So I put it way down there. Let me go back to the 1 minute in here. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Oops. A little OCD there. Well, the short would be in profits, but I don't think I agree with the short idea on the 1 minute time frame. It's a little too woozy for me. Probably gonna do like a little spill out here and that little fake out crap, trying to take my money. That's not a really solid. That's not an ideal market structure. We'll get through the list. We'll put a pin in this short as well. We'll get through the list. I'm gonna see if I can find anything real nice and clean, something real, a formidable entry like this. I have too much conflicting data here again. Too much conflicting data, and like I said, I want to entertain you guys. I want to get into a trade, but I don't want to just throw money away. I can't agree with a short entry right now at market price. I do think the general idea might be short here. I mean, I can see this divergence is stacking up even along smaller time frames, but I missed the best entry. The best entry was up here, probably playing on this little formation. That was a nice tall break right there. I would have liked to have got in somewhere around this area. But now I've just got too much. There's too much risk over here. If I were to set up a stop loss at 10% stop loss, it's crazy. Can't run with that. We'll leave Rune open. We'll take a look. Now, I didn't actually see. I think you got two of them in there, McBuxton. You got Rune and Matic. So I'll put a little note on here to come back to Matic. Because since you got two, I want to see if I can take a look at everyone else who asked for one. Johnny said Ada and FTM, but like 4 people said Ada. So let me grab a drink of vitamin water. If you guys have any questions anytime, homeboy Waggy said, how do you calculate trade side and leverage? Ask your questions, guys. You know, that's what we're here for. We're just here chilling out, trying to make some trades. That's what we're doing. So, got any questions, comments, anything, just have at it. Got that vitamin water here. Vitamin water is so good for the soul. Well, I don't know. That hasn't been scientifically proven. Vitamin water is so good though. Tasty. It's got vitamins in it. No, this isn't a paid sponsorship for vitamin water. I just like drinking it. But if vitamin water ever sees this and wants to plug in, your boy drinks vitamin water on stream all the time. You can anyway. Alright, so moving on. We'll take a look at FTM. FTM. So I have some of that on my face. It feels sticky. Got a mirror right here. Hopefully my face isn't sticky. Alright, FTM. This shit's blown up too. I has everything already super pumped. Oh, this could be like a little bullfight here. It's not exactly as tall as I'd like it to be. There's no divergence here either. So why won't it show? There we go. At least there's no bearish divergence. It's a little hidden bull there. This isn't creating bearish. Pretty nice engulfing candlestick though. FTN, wow. Wow. What the hell happened here? What the hell happened here? FTN's at 31 cents. I haven't looked at this thing in a while. Whoa. Some Celsius shit over here. Some what the Luna? What happened here? Alright. Well, I'm not sure what happened here, but we'll play that. Solid line. Play that. Way the hell up there. Fuck it. Long FTM, 100x. I'm just playing. Don't do that. That's a long ways to go, though. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm just trying to make sense of some of this stuff here. What I can, anyway. What's here. This doesn't look too great. Finally have a new high peaking. Well, we had to see what this previous breached one looks like, so that's what it was playing. That's nice too. It's really nice. Damn. Who got in on that? Why are you guys pumping the markets and not telling Deadly Crypto about it? Why do you guys always say, Deadly, look at FTM. We already pumped it. How much did y'all pump this? We already pumped it 32%, Deadly. Go buy in, be our exit liquidity. Y'all trying to scam me. Alright, cool. So we got this nice little wedge in here. Price gonna be playing in this bad boy. I don't know. I don't see it coming all the way back to the wedge. Here's a nice little target area pushing up for a long. I'd say probably go fucking for a long on this. I know it's a little overbought already. MACD's does show bearish, and this shows trend weakening. This doesn't show any trend strength, so at least it's not showing us the downtrend is gaining strength here. I would say you could probably use this for resistance. Be careful of this area right here. I would look for a long somewhere in this region. I don't think it would give it to me until, yeah, a few days. Probably tomorrow. Optimal entry, at least by 4-hour standards. Let me set this up here real quick. Just want to see where that would be. So I'm setting this here because I know this would be the 50 EMA there, and then the 200 EMA. I'll just clone. That'd be a 200. $100. All right. Yeah, so the 50 lines up on the 200 there. It's pretty. We can probably see it pull back into that area. It'd still be higher than this. It would still be indicative of a higher high. So that could work. Let me see if Visual Assistance puts a line right here. Okay, that's where it put the line. There's a couple of them there. I'll use that wick. So got that wick there. Surprised it didn't give us anything for here. giving us a lot of raise from there, but that's upward resistance. Doesn't really look like a nice channel. Yeah, so the EMA indicator here is not telling us to take a long, it's telling us to close any longs that we have. So I'd say it's pretty possible if this little bad boy doesn't hold for support right here, it shoots out, and then we get a little support check here, does something like this. Where's my little dealio? We go, and then come up, maybe something like that. Make this yellow again. That was what color I had it, right? There we go. Yeah, so it could do something like that. We'll take a look at this. This is on 1H now. You think I should be aggressive and get something done on this? Let's see. 15 minutes. Yep. Poking up. There we go. Wait, let me back up real quick to the 1H again, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, there's that bullish dive. I mean, damn, it should have pushed up a little higher than that. I guess it could be expired by now. Retest right here on the 200 EMA. Sheesh. Alright, this one's not so clean either. We got a nice little structure to play, though. Got a nice little structure to play. Volume isn't quite here on the 1 minute. Leaving all of them on the 1 minute. Let me check that there. Okay, yeah, I want to leave them on the 1 minute. ETH was on the 1H, right? Ah, damn. ETH just pushed down. We'll leave ETH right there. Okay. Leaving FTM on the 1 minute. All right. And look at that. I just blew through bearish divergence right there. Unless it meets again. Unless the candlestick gets rebutted right there. That's pretty strong bearish divergence. Hidden bearish. And looks like it only had a small push down. 1%. I mean, I guess you got to be grateful for anything you can get out here. Let me change this one real quick. There we go. I think I want to do something here. Liquidity isn't as there as it is on like Rune though. Alright. Alright. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing here. I think that was gonna fall out too. Alright. If Rune breaks this tall structure here, try and short it to the downside. If it can come around here a little bit closer, try and long it up back up to this region. If it comes back over here, shows rejection off that, we'll get in for the short there. All right, we got 3 more to look at. So let me glance over these: GMT, ATA, and SOL. Who suggested these? Guys, do you have ideas about GMT, ATA, and SOL? What are y'all thinking? Let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to go take a look at GMT is next. I wasn't looking at this one. I haven't looked at it in a while. What new comments we got? Matic, a good short. Oh man, gotta get back to Matic. Gotta get back to Matic. Homeboy asked for two of them there, so had to give people a chance. Yep, nothing beautiful here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That was a good one. All right, all right. Let me see here. Let me see. Looks like price is breaking through a little resistance now, or making one anyway. Okay, and there we go. Oh, jump straight to the 1 minute. My apologies, team. My apologies, team. All right, there we go. So now I'm throwing that over there. Cool. None of these floors look as. Ah, it's like I got dealt a hand of like I got like a 2, a 4, a 7, a 9, and yeah, I don't know, some other bad card that doesn't work. Ah, all right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Let's see. Ooh, 8% is tough. GMT's not fitting. Range is not right. All right, GMT looks like shit. I'm sorry. Who suggested GMT? What was your idea on GMT? Who said that? Ronald Munhenga? What was your idea on GMT? Let me get a little feedback from you on that. 5 minutes till that 1 hour candlestick closes. What about the 4H? 2 hours. I need to set an alert for 2 hours from now. I'm gonna make an alert for 2 hours because I know there was another one with a 4 hour candlestick too. I don't know if I'll be on the stream in 2 hours, but I'm definitely setting that alarm for 2 hours. I need to check on that whenever that candlestick closes. So on GMT. Yeah, when that candlestick closes, there might be another 3 bar there. I can play the short on that. If there's no support here, it would mean it crashed through and does a little spill below the 200, and oh, it pops down. I don't know, maybe 5 to 6%. Oh, okay, but yeah, we could do like 3 to 4%. I could see that happening. And then same thing, we'll use this whenever this next candle opens up, we'll shoot the entry, use the wick of this candle as the stop loss. If this wick is thrown out, price is probably going to come back up to here. So that way we can have a nice tight little stop and then just bet on the downward propulsion. So big moves targeting on that one. And it was on FTM, right? Where that other potential 3 bar play was. Yeah. Yeah, so FTM too. I need to put 4H on that. 4H note. Yeah, so for these two, these are both really nice opportunities. I would shoot the 3 bar play on both of those. Looks a little bit better here. There's definitely more room to go down for a 3 bar. We can see shoot into that region. GMT, it looks like it would have to break down below that support, even on the 4H. So it'd be a little tough, but yeah, actually too, that looks like we have the golden cross here on the 4H. And the back testing results are different in different assets. I can throw it on here really quickly. Not enough data. So GMT hasn't been around long enough to give us the data on the 4 hour time frame. But like I said, it's different on different assets. But generally, it's indicative of a long-term reversal. So you need to be cautious of that. This could be the retest for upwards continuation. As we could see, that was a lower high. This is technically a higher high, and these are higher lows. So this is indicative of an uptrend, and we do have that little cross. Here we did see attempted cross, looks like rejected, and then maybe a cross coming up. So on this one, the 3 bar is visible, but not as great as a gamble as FTM's 3 bar down. Yeah. FTM, I mean, technically this is also a bullish pattern right here too. I mean, this is forming a new high, a new higher low, higher high. This low is higher, and this high is lower, and this low is higher. So we get that little wedge. If it breaks up, keep going up. If it breaks down, retrace to those areas. And then finally, two more, ADA and Sol. So we're going to find our opportunity here. Now I know these two have quite a bit of trading volume, so that would be nice to see. That would be nice to see. Israel says, Happy Friday to all my fellow deadheads. Hey, that's a nice term. Deadheads. Never thought of that one. You want to coin it? Go for it. Alright, so it looks like a sloppy head and shoulders here on 4H, which would be a trend reversal pattern. So it looks like it could top out and reverse down to the downside if we get... Probably looks better on the 1H for me to set that up for you. This dude's got like some growth problems. Okay, maybe not head and shoulders, but just in case, I'll paint it just in case we can see it. Whoop, doop, doop. It's kind of there, not really. That would mean price has to come down here and reverse into a downtrend. So we'll go back to the 4H. I can see that this is pretty high up here. My indicator's telling me to get ready to close for a long. So yeah, that would be a nice breach. Yeah, fuck, we might be able to get in on this. I'll play that. I could probably play this. Let me see what that looks like. Let me see what that looks like there. Solid. If she spills down, that's gonna be blood. Damn, I would have loved to get on this a little earlier. Damn it! Look at that. It's clean divergence there. What time was this? It's 2 days ago. Look at that. Beautiful. You see that divergence right there? See, guys, you can't look at everything, man. That's why it helps to be part of a trading community, guys, and share your ideas, you know. That way you can get feedback on your ideas, you know, put others on game too, share the wealth. I mean, there's plenty of money out here for all of us, guys. Look at that. That's a clean divergence right there. Boom. And then you could have played that tall ass uptrend line. You could have used the EMA as dynamic support there, but even going up, see that it is pretty steep. From that divergence, you already know once that's broken, you're going to play some of these other levels of support. Right here, I'll be willing to say the same damn thing. This is about to get broken. Let me see what my visual assistant says. Yeah, just got my wedge there. It's got the same damn lines as me. Fix that one a bit. Look at that. I drew that line. Visual assistants put it on right there too. I bet that. All right. Well, looks like this is a nice little wedge here. Looks like we can get something done. Might be able to get something done today, guys. Bearish cross. EDX not really telling us much, but let me see what we got on 15. All right, so don't have a bullish cross yet. As low as 0.4886, as low as 0.4885. This is a higher low. This is a higher low. It's based off the close price anyway, so close price was 0.49. Close price here was 4902, so it was a higher close price. All right. What would you do here? What would you do here? Was that there on the 1H? It's not there on the 1H. All right. Looks like price is about dead stopped here, so gotta make a decision soon. Auto looks like the one that's gonna pay us right. I hate jumping through multiple time frames on one screen, guys. Sorry, I couldn't broadcast all my screens, or else I mean, probably I could, but it would look like shit if you're watching them all on one screen. So I have to do everything on one screen in order to broadcast it to you guys. I'm sorry, but oh, look, she's shorting. She's doing that thing on the chicken wing thing. Fuck. I'll just stop close to here. 0.77%. That's not terrible. All right. All right, all right, all right. Hope I don't get sued for that one. All right. I suppose we can't really say whatever we want, huh? The world isn't free. Because if you say a certain term somebody else owns, you have to pay them for it. All right, nice. I pull back up here. All right, cool. Just double bottom right there. Thoughts on ADA? What do you think here? Short the breakdown? Damn, ADA's at 49 cents already? It's crazy. I remember the first time I bought Cardano, it was at 8 cents. And then I sold at 11 cents and it felt like a champion. Then I watched Cardano go to $1 plus without having it. And now it's still at 49 cents. We learn. Live and we learn. Yeah, guys, by the way, take this bear market opportunity to accumulate the coins you want. Shit's cheap, dude. It's gonna go up really, really high. And then next time we're in a bull market, take some profits. Alright, we got one more coin to look at, so we'll do Soul. And I'll make my damn decision which one I'm gonna take a trade in. None of them really screamed at me. I think Otta's at a pretty good spot for something. I mean, none of these had really amazing structure that I would be like, haha, I'm really happy to place my bet here. Haha. But, you know, whatever. We'll go take a look at that. I was like, do I already have TA for Soul? Nice. Oh man, this thing's still in a bear flag. What the hell? That's cool. Look at that. Neat. Alright, so this thing got rejected. Ooh, yeah, I still would have loved to have rather, play from up there. It's like this got invalidated. We're playing that. Damn, who got in on this? Who got in on this bad boy? That. I know y'all running out here. I know y'all out here. Yeah, no. That's good though. That's good. That's good. Meh. Whew. This one's actually not bad. This one's got great structure, just improper placement. On Solana, guys, on Solana, we need to, we can look for shorts in this region here. Find a percentage you're comfortable with. Here in those wicks, that's probably a 2% or greater. Yeah, 2.5%. So this would be the inner range where you're happy to take shorts from. Short here, stop loss above here, put that anywhere here, short all the way down. You know, have multiple targets. Anywhere here, you're taking shorts. On the bottom, clone that. We'll get that there. Go dotted line. So same thing. Place you're comfortable taking longs from with a decent spread. That's a 4% spread. That's pretty rough, actually. And then you want to go to, oops, take your longs, set them up in there with your stop loss over swing lows and outside of the range. So you're setting up longs all this region. You can target all the way up there and have multiple TPs. So if you're long from the bottom, you see there, boom, 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 things like that. So this is a great structure. We're just not properly placed within the structure to take a fine trade. You can definitely make something out of nothing. You know, you can pull stuff out of your butt. I can jump into a smaller time frame. We can dissect it, but that looks like something I'd like to play on the larger time frame. You're right here, quite a bit of ways from that rejection point. I could short here to go back to the bottom, but I'm kind of just hanging around at this point, and yeah. That looks good though. ADX got a lot of strength on there. This downtrend can continue very, very nicely. I suppose if that were the case, I could use this as my stop loss. Wait for some type of pullback along, maybe to here when it crosses over, it touches, or to the 26 EMA. But like I said, I feel way more comfortable waiting to this area to try for a long, waiting for that area to try for a short, and when this breaks, remember this is a bear flag, so when this breaks, if it breaks to the downside, we're looking for it to break to the downside. If it breaks to the downside, we want to go ahead and short. We can target here, here, and here. So that's easy payday from here. Wherever it does happen to break out, let's just say right here, 9%, 25% payday, because you can short. When the market's going down, you can short. If you're on futures anyway, like I'm looking at the perpetual contract, so I'll be trading, if I were to take this trade, it'd be on buy bid. So that's the dealio. All right. Yeah, so Soul looks good. I'm just gonna poke my eyes in on Matic real quick because G-Man said there was a possible short there, and I don't want to miss any money. Ah, that didn't work out. Yeah, it looks like, damn, I already missed it. That's what I get being a chatterbox. Price was only right there anyway. Yeah, Matic looking a little overbought too. Tall, tall trend there. But she's recovering nicely. She'll probably do a little more. All right. So we went through everything that was suggested here. Let's see. Oh, Israel says, have we looked at Ada yet? We sure have, brother. We sure did. Not too long ago. We just looked at that one there. So it looks like it's spilling out the bottom. I don't know, man. None of this stuff really screams enter. Like I said, I'll try and we've gotten through, nice. We've gotten through an hour and 10 minutes of some solid charting. So this is what it's like, you know. You chart some stuff, try to find an idea. When you have a strong idea, you go in for the kill. I didn't look at my link idea from there, so yeah, link is busting right here. Really nice, really, really tight structure here. So, you know how we saw here on, where was it? Solana. So I can set an alert for this trend line now, crossing the trend line. I'll just copy that, put it right here, honestly. I don't need a description. So I know I can go look for my short here, and I'll go ahead and put an alert here. Or I mean, I can look for my long / short up on the top. I'm really only going to be looking for shorts. So whenever I get my alert, actually I'm going to do once per bar. I don't want to do once per bar minute. Yeah, once per bar. So that way, whenever the 4-hour bar goes in there, it'll, yeah. As soon as the 4-hour bar goes in there, it'll give me the alert. The 4-hour bar could take some time to get in there between the bar close and where it actually touches. Could shoot all the way down. So once per bar close will help with that. So yeah, now I've got an alert set on that. Really, I mean, just gotta wait. I don't want to put it. If I wanted to take a trade off of this little downtrend here, then I can do the same thing, set an alert, and come back to that whenever I get it. But I don't really want to trade that. It's not as prominent. I can get a much better opportunity with less risk on the upper or lower band of this formation. On Cardano, not really a strong formation here. I mean, this is a tall uptrend. If this line's broken, I can definitely short down. We can pick some short targets based off these other areas. So I mean, here could be a short target. Here could be a target. Here could be a target. And we're putting these right before the wicks in, so you don't want to extend it all the way down. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Like every single one of these can be a target, especially if it flips up and down here. Especially if it flips on these sides. So that one was a little bit cleaner. Didn't exactly touch, but that's an example of a better one because it was used as resistance, got that support touch. So if it breaks in this formation, we can see it has this little wedge to play. Then if it breaks that, then we can start to target down some. But jumping in now on this, be a little aggressive. I think it actually wouldn't make, it wouldn't be too bad of an idea based upon just simply because the risk is pretty close. It's probably one of the lesser risk averse trades that we've seen today, just upon the pickings that we had. Yeah. Yeah, no. So GMT, that 4-bar play is what we're going to be looking for there. I have a 2-hour time alert set for that one to go off. So I want to see how this candlestick closes. If it pushes down, if this candlestick pushes down here, we're going to eliminate that. It can't create a lower low than that. And the wick can't extend that way. So whenever this one opens up, like I said, we'll use that as a stop loss. And we'll target down here and hopefully get a move down there, penetrating below. It could find support and we could pop back up above this line. So this one right here is pretty iffy because of the 200 EMA being right there as well as the 100 EMA. So there's 2 layers of dynamic support right there where it could be found. Otherwise, if it breaks through, like I said, it's going to be that violent shot through, that violent snap. So then we're looking a similar picture. I think it was on FTM. Need to wait for this one. Sorry, Babu. My Babu's calling me. She'll figure it out that I'm on the live stream pretty soon. So for this one, we actually have some pretty nice dynamic targets on the way down. So we can see that if this breaks right here, if this shoots a 3-bar, it's going to be a pretty nice play for a couple reasons. It's going to disrespect this uptrend line, so it's going to shoot below to some degree. We could target here for support check here or here. So just because it breaks on this doesn't mean we're going to be able to ride all the way down here. But that does give us a really nice range for solid take profits. Even if we only get to the first one, I mean, 4% is great. 0.5% is great. Don't cry about 0.5%. Ever. Rune. All right. Rune looks like we're touching that trend line there. So this is a nice area for betting on Rune. Honestly. We're betting that it's going to either get support here. I think since it's come down below through the 200 EMA before, that this trend's already a little exhausted. I mean, if it were at this point of coming down for the first time, I could believe it. But I think it's already a little exhausted here now. Yeah, so maybe if this one breaks out, target right here on that high to that point, whatever that might be. And that's just a makeshift RC. Yeah, that pump. Look at that shit, dude. I put it there, and then the indicator told us it was there. Nice. That's what I love whenever that happens with the indicator. All right, so it does look like that's a sharp little falling wedge there on 15 minutes, actually. May have missed that, but our indicator didn't. Alright, fuck it. You guys want to long this? I know I said not to bet on the MACD. Don't speculate on MACD crossing, because that's how you get lost. But it's time to pump this stream up, right, boys? We're gonna shoot the long on this shit or what? Is that what y'all think? Let's shoot a long on this bad boy. I'll shoot a long. Hopefully I don't get my ass ate. Hopefully I don't get my ass ate. My microphone's right here. How's the audio, guys? Is the audio too? I mean, I know sometimes I'd be forgetting I'm talking to you guys. I just think I'm thinking out loud. Audio gets a little toned down. Do I need to do something about that? Should I turn it up somehow? Really, I don't know how. It looks like it's loud to me, but I can work on it. I mean, I could definitely work on it somehow. Someone has told me that my audio might be a little too low at times. So, going into the 1 minute. Oh, you know what? That actually doesn't look too good on the 1 minute. That looks shisty. But I guess no risk, no reward, huh? 'Cause I could put a pretty reasonable stop loss up here. Let's see. 1.48%. Yeah, I could survive 0.76%. That would be just below this swing low on the 1 min. But yeah, actually not bad. Alright, I'm gonna FOMO before I get left behind, I guess. Wish me luck. Not financial advice, not for the weak of heart. I don't know, it's a little sketchy here. Counter trend trade like a motherfucker. Pressure's on, pressure's on. Let me see. Do I want to go for it? Do I want to go for it? Should I go for this, guys? Oh, thanks. Audio is crisp and clear. Thanks, Israel. Appreciate it. Should I go for this, guys? You think I should run that? Maybe I can. Maybe I can pull into at least here. If it turned out to be a better scenario, it turned out to be a better scenario, huh? Yeah, we got that little falling wedge. Should I go for it, guys? I think I should, huh? Right, we got a falling wedge here. Everything seems right. Does this seem right to you guys? Falling wedge. I mean, I'm being a little aggressive on the entry here. Little aggressive. But that looks like a falling wedge to you, right? That like a falling wedge to you. Let me get my little diagram. My little cheat sheet. Oh, I got a little cheat sheet. Here we go. Where is that bastard? There it is. Right? What do y'all think? Falling wedge? Neutral? Bullish? Put that there. What do y'all think? Thoughts, guys? Thoughts, opinions? Should I go for that shit? Looks good, huh? Looks good, huh? I'm getting in early if I go in now. Get that little pop up, get a little rejection off there, and then that retest, and then I'm sweet home Mississippi. Oh, fuck! I should have done it. No. I missed the best entry. All right. Done waiting. I'll go. I'll shoot the ship. 2K on it. Oh, oh, oh. Why is my phone popping up? Baby, I'm on the live stream. Alright, hold on here. Hold on, boy. Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Why am I not getting any confirmation? You guys are supposed to help me. Didn't you read the video description? You gotta help me, guys. Think it's about to fall off the face of the earth? Or you think that's about to gain momentum? I want to wait too long. Cool. Cool. Waiting got me a better entry now. Go ahead and put my stop loss in since I don't have that terrible FOMO anymore. FOMO. 0.775, not 664. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Setting it up over here. Hope I'm not missing anything. I fucking am. Alright, I fucking am. Missing that big old pump. Oh, it's gonna go. Alright, it's gonna go. She's gonna go now? She gonna go? Or is she gonna get rejected? Oh, man. Here we go. Oh. I gotta go. Hopefully she comes up. Alright, let's see. Gotta adjust my TPs now. We'll go. You think 0.5% TP will do? 0.5%. We'll set that up. Alright. Just have some multiple TPs here. And I could have done the same thing on Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it's breaking out of a falling wedge. Hopefully Ruin doesn't do the opposite of what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin looks like it's already at the top of it. It's falling wedge. Percent. And my ass. There goes my ass. 1%. We'll see how it gets to 808. Okay. See if we can get away with this. We shall see if we can get away with this. Alright, so. Hopefully I don't get my fucking ass ate here. We'll see. Now, really good entry for whenever you're playing this structure. We can talk about this structure really quickly. I'll turn this to a solid line, and I'll turn this to a solid line. Now I'll make those same dotted lines again. So whenever I'm trading structures like the bull flag or anything that was off of this cheat sheet right here, whenever we're trading something like a wedge, here we can see a wedge. We have inner and outer ranges. If it's a consolidation, the flag, whatever it is. We're looking for inner and outer ranges. So now that I've identified this, I'm going to go ahead and I've identified my pattern. I'm going to go ahead and give myself inner and outer ranges that I can bet on. Oops, sorry. So as long as this larger structure is valid, I can make trades on the intrastructure. And again, we're looking at longing from the bottom here. Same thing we were looking at in that other formation. Remember, it was an uptrending channel. It was a bear flag, but it was an uptrending channel. So the uptrending channel, that's how you would do it, long from the bottom, short from the top. So you look, once you have these two price points here, didn't quite make it back into the range, but that is where you can identify a safe place for you to take longs. So this is where you would want to take longs at, and this is where you would want to take shorts at. What I did was bet aggressively on the outbreak of this, and I should have waited because obviously here, looks like I'm going to get into a fucking stop loss scenario. I put my stop loss below swing low. I should have waited like a smart person would have to go right here for the actual breakout. And then I could have fucking put a long like a normal person. Like this. Oops. Like this. So now I'm basically full of hopium because I didn't follow my own fucking advice. Trying to be aggressive, trying to get something done for us. So we'll see how that support holds right there. See how it holds. Remember, ultimately, if that doesn't hold, because this is a really tall uptrend structure right here. And if this support doesn't hold, then it's more than likely going to break down as we have that divergence. And we're going to start targeting down into this area. But that's more of a day trade that I wouldn't be able to get accomplished on the stream. I want to be able to finish something that is on screen for us. So now I've already at 0.31% loss on this. So it's not ideal, but we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. And hopefully if Bitcoin breaks out of this little structure, Rune will follow. So yeah, let me see what we got on the comments. Let me see what ETH's doing. Yeah, ETH is not getting back up to that region where I want it to be right now anyway. So we'll have to wait for a pullback for ETH. Diva Mac, hi! Hello, Diva. She made it, guys. She was calling my phone. I told you guys she'd be here. Diva is my girlfriend, guys. Say hello to my girlfriend. Hi, baby. Thanks for coming. Stream's gonna be over in a little bit, baby. So don't worry. It might not be over on your lunch break, but I'm getting my ass ate right now on Rune, so we'll see. I could have got a better entry there. I'd already be at least clearing the, what do you call it, the spread, the damn exchange fees. If I would have waited and bought that pullback. So, okay, remember our FTM pin, we got an hour and a half for that. Our GMT pin, we got an hour and a half for that. That looks like it's pushing down bearish, so I like that structure. Man, Auto is just chilling, staying completely fucking still. I'm just gonna throw the volume on here and see, just for kicks. It's actually not too bad. Well, at least in those really voluminous candles, it's only 12.4K. Let me see what. Oh, I don't have it on Bitcoin. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot in that fight. That's a lot. See, there are a lot of eyes on this right now. I don't know. They're playing this. But yeah, I'm going to take the volume off. All right. Rune trade. Back to entry. Let's go. And Solana. Yeah, we got that big old structure on Solana. That's not going to be playable for a minute. I mean, we can scalp on that for sure, but not going to disappoint myself again. And then this here, it's not really, this isn't an obvious structure for anything really, but we take away all the bells and whistles, we can see it's pretty overbought. The uptrend really tall. If we could see a series of lower low be created here, like almost there's a small wedge here we can see. Small wedge. So here is our little wedge. And if we get to break up, then we're going to create new highs. Market structure is going to be creating new highs, higher highs. So we can remain bullish. Once this comes here and creates a new high, it's going to push up probably to, looks like we have a support region right here somewhere. So we could probably, I'm not going to try and extend that line because I don't know if it's horizontal or not. Oh yeah, it looks like it is. Cool. So I'll bring it over. Looks like there was a nice little rejection there. And a crooked. Yeah, so if it breaks up above there, maybe we get to this level in market structure as well. And if it breaks down, well, then we start targeting back down. So use this. This could be potentially where there will be a support check. There could potentially be a support check here. You can make these a different color if you want. That way you know these could potentially be support. And, oh, I actually like that color. What color is that? It's beautiful. C3, third one in, on purple. That's neat. Yeah, so there we go. We could use that one. Maybe you could even identify this line right here, somewhere from this consolidation or that swing low. Looks like it touches a couple points. All of these could be targets to the downside if it breaks. If it breaks up, those would be your upside targets. That's really the essence of trading. Really the essence of trading. I remember I was looking at this potential teacup the other day, but that didn't work out. So, well, I guess I'll leave it there anyway. All right, and for Rune, we're back to entry, so we'll see. Now, right here, honestly, I would be very careful because I can see that price is coming to the end of the wedge. If I was at the top of the wedge here, we could portray this for two values. So this could be a short entry place. Just based upon where the wedge is here, I probably should not try to short at this instance because in the past I've experienced where I come to the end of the wedge and I try to short here, even though there is a profitable range to the downside, it usually just does not work out for me for whatever reason. So whenever it gets closer to the end of the wedge, I usually like to wait for the outbreak. But the outbreak here, I don't know, it might not have come for another 20 minutes or so, 10, 20 minutes or so. So I didn't want to be speculative that long. We're right at entry now, which if we close out, we're going to lose exchange fees. So we're going to want to try and pump up a little bit. Like I said, we're going to test over here, at least try and get over this. Maybe take out profits right here. Whenever I set this up, it would have ran into the 200 EMA there. So whenever it runs into the 200 EMA, we'll be cautious of what developments are occurring. And so, yeah, now that we're in a position, we could go through our watch list. We could continue to monitor these other assets that were in here. This is pretty much what it's like to be a trader. This is what I do most of the time. Sitting here looking at charts and trying to project ideas, take advantage of them. Definitely feel a little bit more stressed when I'm in front of an audience, a lot more pressure. We do trade in the Discord server together. I trade with the guys in CU, trade with the guys in the Deadly server. For some reason, it feels like there's a little less pressure. I just feel like those are my friends. We're sharing ideas. Right now, I'm talking to you as an audience. You can't verbally converse with me. You can leave your comments and stuff, but it's not really the same as talking to somebody on a, on a platform like on Discord or whatever, where you can communicate and relate, share ideas, express yourself. So if you guys aren't in the Discord server, if you're not in Crypto University, if you're not in my server, join it. Join the damn server. You can join for free. We do have extra perks in the Crypto University server. My server, everything's free. If you see us chatting and trading, come chat and trade with us anytime. And right now, any ideas, questions, comments, guys? I'm going to watch this trade play out for a little bit. I'm in a little small profits right now. So here is my trade position. Here's my rune. CU Crypto University sponsored this account. Took this position with $133 base, and it came out to $2,000 with leverage. So we use 15x. We're getting a pump-a-mental right now, about to hit TP1. So at any point now, we could walk away for profits. I think the projected TP here, I was only going to make like 30 bucks, but it's all good. That way you could see, I mean, you could have made any amount of money. You could have put $100,000 on this trade. You could have put $10,000 on the trade. The TA stays the same. Looks like we fucking made it. So now at least we should be careful to move our stop loss below entry. So that way, above entry. So if price rejects here, price comes back. Now our stop loss should no longer be valid at that point. We should have a stop loss here, somewhere above our entry. That way we could at least cover the exchange fees. And then we could trail this up as price comes along. So now if price reverses, we get stopped out for a profit. See that level at 2.782. And if you didn't achieve your full profit, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. What you don't want to happen is you take a winning position and turn it into a loser. It's okay if it doesn't full out and hit all your take profit goals. That's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. What matters is that you learn to manage your trades properly and you don't turn a winner into a loser. So even if we do get that retest here and it bounces above, I get stopped out, that's okay. We're not going to have lost any money. As we can see, this shit happens very quickly. The bar was up here right next to my TP1. It's already coming back down to my stop loss. I've already adjusted it, edited it. Hopefully we're just going to hope and see that price doesn't go to that level. It's like right fucking there. Oh, my stop loss is actually 2.782. I could drop that down, but it might fail anyway. 2.782. So in any scenario, whatever trade you're in, man, when you get into profits, set your stop loss above entry. If it goes back and you get stopped out, if you believe in the idea, you could either try to target another entry, or you could reanalyze the market. Say, you know what, I'm glad I got stopped out for a profit because that shit would have went into my stop loss. I would have lost money for no reason. Whew, I'm really lucky that I'm really grateful that went in my favor because I bet early, definitely bet early, and wasn't very confident in the bet because I really I'm thinking that this is going to break down. We're looking at the 1 minute time frame here, so scalping is a little bit of a different animal, but ultimately I'm pretty scared this is going to shatter and there's going to be that large fallout. Because, you know, looking at the larger time frame on this, I'm counter trend trading. Well, on the larger time frame, you know, I'm taking along a long support, but I really think that trend line is so steep it could be broken, and then we could find support maybe here, 2.59. So I don't want to be involved in this position that long. It is a scalp, and we'll see if it can get up to that take profit target. If not, like I said, it's already above, so it's above the 9, 26, 50, and 100 now. The only place left for resistance along in dynamic range is the 200 EMA. That's where we're going to look to close this trade. That's going to be a successful move. We don't really need to look, see if it gets another bounce off, because then we could lose profits. We've already adjusted it once. I already filled, no, we have not filled TP1, 2.793. Yeah, TP1's right here. So we're about to fill that hoe. We're about to fill this hoe. Guys, by the way, I'm trading on 3Comma's platform. I have a link in the description for 50% off if you want to use that. It's an automated trading service, so you can set up smart trades, bots, all kinds of good shit. And I have all kinds of tutorials about it. And the exchange I'm using is Bybit. I'm trading on Bybit exchange. So maybe you're not able to see that little logo there, but we're trading on Bybit. So that's what we're trading on. We're using 3Commas. It's the shit. Alright, right here, we're looking for confirmation of support above that level, which could push us in here. So now we're trading in this range, and since I'm managing an active trade, guys, I'll look at your comments in just a second, I'm sorry. But since I'm actively managing this trade, managing an active trade, whatever the fuck, this is the zone I'm going to be careful for, because this is my final resistance zone. Right now, off of 200 EMA support off the 1 minute time frame. And right here off the 100 EMA is this red line. It's red because my EMA trading indicator would tell us if it were green, it's safe to take a long position. It didn't tell us it was safe to take this position. We just kind of fucking took it. But that is the region we're going to be looking to use as first layer support. And ultimately, it could come down into this region along that EMA. So this is the visual price zone where price cannot break below. Of course, at that point, I'll be stopped out for a profit. But I would like to try and wander around in this region, see if we can, see if we can get a little bit more profits out of it. I could probably move my stop loss up now to make sure I get a little bit more profits out of the deal. I didn't want to throw a bunch of money into this trade today. We put $2,000 in with leverage, $133 in without leverage. So we're basically going to be making, oh, look at that, 5% ROE on the $133. So I was just doing this to be safe, keep myself from getting liquidated on live stream. I know you guys might like to see me cry, but I don't want to cry on stream. Alright, so looking at our other indicators, the ADX is now gaining strength. So that's pretty cool. The ADX is looking like it's gaining strength. It might need a cool off period and a little bit of retrace. The MACD looks a bit exhausted. It's opened up, and the bars are the histograms coming back towards the middle, the median there. So it's possible this could be losing strength. And we are approaching overbought on 1 minute. So we need to be prepared to take profits at any moment. We definitely don't want to get caught on one of these big fat red candles. Looking to see if there's divergence. It's looking like it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and close out of here. We'll call it 2.5%. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. Looks like everything's consolidating right now. Hello, Diva Mag. Johnny, thanks for saying hi to my lady. Yeah, fuck, should have closed that one. Well, I guess it could. Look. Oh, a big fat red candle. Son of a bitch. That's what I didn't want. Alright, we had to protect ourselves against big fat red candles, so... Alright, I knew that shit was gonna happen too. Anyway, I closed the fucking trade, but here we could see that support. Like I said, this is that little box we're looking at now. I'll zone it back up here. First layer of support, if it's found here, that's where the resistance would be. I chickened out. You can see, you know, even though it wasn't a bunch of money, you can see how feelings affect a person whenever they're trading. So here, we got the close. You can see closed at market price, 0.24%. That's a small scalp. I only had 15x leverage on there. So, you know, if you would have put a different amount of leverage on this, if you would have put more capital on this, in any way you could have taken this trade, you could have made more profit. You could have made less profit if you had less capital to work with. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the TA that you're doing. So honestly, this is I know my girlfriend's on lunch. She still works a day job and she takes care of little children. So I know she's on lunch, and I want to talk to her a little bit. So that's kind of also why the pressure was getting to me. So a lot of external factors can influence what's happening in the market, guys, outside of the TA. Now this is a solid setup. I would really, if I have time to trade, if I'm not influenced by an audience, if I'm not influenced by my girlfriend's lunch break, if I know absolutely I'm going to be here for 4 hours and I can just sit here and do some scalpy walpy, then that was a pretty clean setup. If I didn't get in there, I'd be waiting for that retest. If I was already in, I would just, as the way I got in on that trade, I should have held on to it. See how long I could have rode that bad son of a gun right there. But you know what? It's part of the game. That is a really good setup structure. That was probably the best one that I saw was on Rune on the 1 minute. Guys, you can find these patterns anywhere, any time frame, any asset. And you saw me cycle through a couple of these. I didn't feel good about any of them, FTM looks like it's invalidating that 4 hour, that 3 bar play. But yeah, cycling through there. I'm glad I didn't take a loss. I mean, I'm sorry it was only $4.84. Like I said, time goes on. We'll build the portfolio. I get a little bit more supporters. We'll do some more giveaways. But just trying to teach you guys, show you how to do it. I definitely don't like to step up to the plate with a shitload of money and risk liquidation in front of an audience, because then I'll just look like a clown. Plus, I also have a couple other open positions. Oh, actually, it looks like my bot must have closed the deal. Awesome. I had a short position open on Bitcoin too, so I didn't want to cross margin too hard there. But it looks like, yes, the bot closed the deal. We did it. We're not getting liquidated. All right, good shit, boys. So let me go through them comments really quick. Any closing comments, questions, suggestions? What's up, fellas? What we got going on here? Caesar says, greetings, sir. I got a job and am working in this time. Just sad that I'm missing the live. Sorry you missed it, brother. You didn't miss anything too exciting. I won $4. And we analyzed a bunch of coins, did a little bit of technical analysis. Didn't use any fibs or anything like that. But in the future, I'm going to set up. I'm going to work on some stream production scheduling right now for August. That way you guys know what it is we're going to do. I'm going to feature an altcoin analysis for you guys. So whatever altcoins you guys want me to look at, I'll do an analysis on them. Tell you what I think, what I would do if I was trading it. We can even make a couple mock trades. But as far as that session goes, I won't be trading each and every coin, but I will be taking the time to analyze any altcoin you got. So whatever you got for me, and I'm not going to be reading the white page. I'm not going to be going to Glassnode and looking at wallet inflow, none of that fundamental bullshit. We're going to be looking at straight up price action TA. So prepare your altcoins. Keep a lookout for that stream. And let me go through the rest of these comments real quick. Johnny says, good job on Rune. Wasn't that brave? Couldn't tell what way it was gonna go. Hey man, we never can tell which way it's gonna go. I don't think it's bravery, because I was scared too. I'm scared I don't want to lose money. I'm scared I don't want to look like an asshole in front of you guys. None of us. There's a lot more things that I'm risking too, other than just money. Now I guess I'm risking reputation, but we never know how it's gonna go. We can only speculate based upon what we've seen. I think the very last trading session I had. The last deadly trading session, I was very disappointed because I had the XRP, very similar setup. XRP was in a falling wedge. I shorted right there. So, it seemed I followed the rules, broke out, should have waited for the breakout. That's following the rules too. We just have to do our best, man. Do our best. We have to manage our risk the same for every trade. When we have confidence in a position, when we see that we're at the top or the bottom of a really nice structure, or we have extreme confidence for whatever technical reason. There has to be a technical reason, not an emotional reason. When we have a technical reason to be confident in a position, we can step outside of our risk management levels. We can increase leverage, but we cannot do this over the large sample of trades, because remember, out of 100 trades, we have to be winning at least 55, 65 of them. At least. We got to win at least 55, 65. That's not great. That's survivable though. But if you're offsetting your risk, every time you lose one of those trades, it could erase days, weeks, or months worth of progress. So manage your risk the same for every trade. Don't think you're ever going to be brave enough to take a trade. It's not about bravery. It's about being able to make educated guesses based on the data that's provided. Israel says, enjoy your lunch. Larisha says, nice trade. You should have stayed in. Yeah, I know. I probably should have. Probably should have. But like I said, there's a bunch of different factors that influence you before and after a trade. So hopefully you can take this as an example and go get your own trades accomplished. So thanks for tuning in to this one, guys. I'll get some events scheduled. I know I've been pretty bad about scheduling the events before they're fucking due, but I'll get the entire month of August done today. So you can plan what you're going to do in August, if you can make it to my stream or not. And thanks for coming to this one, guys. I'll see you later. Toodaloo!